They are.
They're just under hashtag Game of Thrones, which is at 114,000 tweets.
They are special.
What a day it's been. There was also the release of the Mueller report this morning, which I need to get caught up on what this actually is because a lot of people are, even like people who were previously like, yeah, Trump, are looking at this. Oh, oh boy.
Well, a good portion of it has been redacted,
I
which doesn't speak. Like, because if it was like, oh, nothing, like he's resignated, it's like, then why is half of it redacted? Why is there an entire paragraph missing? And it's because like they that there's probably is some shit there. Encoding overload. Try turning down the video settings. How do I fix an encoding overload, Finu?
What's that?
I'm getting a message on the bottom of OBS saying encoding overload.
I've never gotten this before.
It's gone for now. Yep, no, it's back. It's saying to turn down video settings or use a faster encoding. Okay, I'll just bump down my video settings, I guess. Doo doo doo. Technical difficulties. I haven't dropped any frames, so we'll see how this goes. The game had to restart, guys.
Wait, are we live right now?
Yes.
Oh. Oh, let me put on my stream face here.
Racial slur. Racial slur.
I'm gonna say the N-word, guys. I'm gonna do it. I, I, I'm, I'm seriously, I'm just gonna let loose. I'm gonna say what's on my mind. Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Hey. Fonzie jokes are still relevant, right?
Yeah, the fonts.
So what are you doing tonight? Just checking out all the new stuff in Monster Hunter World?
What new stuff?
Oh, I thought the update was live by now.
Like, they don't add any. They haven't added like anything new in like a couple months now.
Yeah, yeah. Probably winding up for Iceborne, right?
Yeah, probably. How does it look? Cause I bumped it down a bit.
Let me actually check it out. I might not. Oh, I might not be much help tonight because I'm. Looks fine on my end. Yeah, I'm fighting a bit of a headache right now, so like it's right underneath my right, a little bit in the temple too. Yeah,
Okay.
caffeine in this monster's kind of helping me, but
I'm gonna go fight Kieran now.
oh, but well, you don't have to.
Pray for my soul.
Oh dear Lord. Lord have mercy on this dumbass hunter right here.
He thinks he
Going
can
and pick,
just go in and punch the Kirin. He is wrong.
going and picking a fight with a goddamn unicorn. Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy. I thought I had a fire weapon. Hold on 1 minute.
Let me just go consolidate all of my resources right now to create a weapon that'll actually help me in this fight. Because I want it over as quickly as possible.
Charge blade. Oh, yeah, it's probably upgrade. Let's see. Nope. Where would the line be? I can at least get to the first one. Watch me as I build the ore blade all over again. Just so you know, I can get to that charge blade. That will help. Charge blade. Whatever. Forge, weapon. Charge blade, proto, commission, skip. Whip. Narrate everything I am doing. Scratching face.
Oh, do you want me to give a shoutcast like a What's he gonna do next, ladies and gentlemen? He's going for the upgrade strategy. It's a risky move. He's gonna have to commit resources to that. Let's see if it pans out for him in the long run.
Oh, he's scratching his foot now. Risky move. We'll see if it plays out.
He is going to lose some actions permitted for that. What if you have suffered more from putting in those buttons instead of just taking the itchy debuff? We'll find out how that plays once the battle starts. Ooh, the speed eat. Frame perfect input on that one. That's the level of skill you can only get from professional Monster Hunter players.
Where?
That's the heel announcer who's also sitting at the table.
Where's this professional monster hunting? I don't see jack and shit.
I should actually tell people.
Oh shit!
Because you made a post in the live stream. What? What's going on?
I had a huge frame drop right there.
Oh dear. You playing on PC?
Yeah.
Okay. You are trying to stream this at the exact same time, so you never know. Like it is the PC platform. One update or one stray little thing could just make everything go to shit.
Like it was a serious, like I was falling down and it was like I'm at 1% frame drops for new.
In OBS?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that they have that counter there because it helps you keep track of, oh, when did this happen or did it happen? Do I need to change things in the future, perhaps? And it also lets you know, like, if it's anywhere close to, like, 5 or 10%, you start to realize, there might be a problem here. Maybe I'm pushing my machine a little too hard. And anything over that is just like, okay, let's stop the stream for a little bit while I get this figured out. Let me just change a couple settings here to make sure that I'm not breaking the internet any worse than I already am. Made another post in the Discord, see if I could get more people in here.
The kilobytes per second thing is like jumping around very sporadically.
Kilobytes per second, let me check. I know some features of the program are kind of dynamic. It will adjust depending on what your computer is actually doing at the moment. Ugh. Thank goodness for dark mode in a lot of programs.
My brain!
The caffeine in what I'm drinking right now is actually helping a little bit. It is sort of evening me out, which is worrying, because I've had drinks like Mountain Dew before, and it's like, oh, my headache is now going away, which is worrying because it might be my body doing that thing my mom did for a while there, which was just caffeine headaches. It's like, no, come on, I've gone 30 years of my life without getting an addiction. I don't need to start now.
Hi, Kieran. Kieran, immune to our boy, the Paratoad.
Oh, right. Right, electric type monster, so it doesn't actually take the kind of status effect. Is that how it works?
Yeah. Like he's 100% like he's not immune to like shock. Well, yeah, he is immune to shock traps. What am I saying? I'm a fucking idiot.
He's an Elder Dragon,
Yeah.
yeah.
But like with like other like electric type things, they aren't immune to like shock traps. Usually, he just has I think it's just because he's Elder Dragono, biggest dickus.
That'd be a hell of a wrestler name. Elder Dragono.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say biggest dickus.
That would also be a good one. That'd be a 90s wrestler.
Oh boy.
What the? He hit you from all the way down there?
Yeah.
Really?
Thanks, Kieran. You're the best.
Appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for being here.
Oh, did you see that Gaijin Hunter video I posted?
Yeah, well, I haven't watched it yet, but I saw the title and I'm like, yep, some people never change.
And like
Back where I come from, that's called Stockholm Syndrome.
I get what he's trying to say. He's just like, no, World's a really great game. I just like some of the things that the classic series did.
Such as?
He liked that the monsters felt more like bosses and not just like they're just kind of just there. Like they have more cinematic to them. Which okay, I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Cinematic how?
I don't know, because a lot of times it's just you and the monster, and you get to do okay, first of all, he openly said like, hey, I'm trying to explain my feelings, but but I'm not trying to say like, oh, Monster Hunter World sucks. Because he's like,
been
no.
around long enough to know he knows he has to paraphrase this first, be like, okay, guys, truce. My hands are up here. Like, this is all just personal opinion.
Yeah. And, but here's the thing. He was like, but like, the controls being better is so thankful. What he's basically going for is he's like, I just want it to like have like the classic feel of like the item stuff, like because you know how you can just restock while you're like, he'd even talk about like, oh, like you don't have like you can't just stock up on a bunch of like pickaxe and stuff. No, his like main like shtick was like, I just like having not the option to like, oh, I ran out of potions, so I can just go and restock up on potions, I guess. Which I get, but he's like, oh yeah, I spent 300 hours in it. I'm just like that, and he's like, just not enough. I'm like, what the fuck did you just say? You spent 300 hours. And he mentioned something about oh, like he was talking about event quests and like, oh, people sometimes people just don't have time, and you're like, but you like what the fuck are you talking about? You just said you spent 300 hours in World.
He's it's an interesting argument. Like, this goes back to the idea of, hey, this guy dropped like 800 hours in this game and he still left a negative review after all that time. Why? Which I have an answer to that. If the example I will point to is Azure Lane for mobile. I did not realize how shitty and insidious and fundamentally broken that game was until I was like a level 70 commander. And even a little bit before then, I started to realize, oh, this game has some fundamental problems. Like, on a base level, some of these systems are just very manipulative and undercooked. It is designed to nickel and dime you, to wheedle you out of any kind of money and just test your patience. It's designed to, like, prey on you psychologically and be like, well, you want everything, right? Well, yeah, but I'm not going to break my bank for you if you're not willing to give a little bit in return.
But you know, that's every Gachapon game.
Yeah, I know. But it's not a play game. Like, I've played games before. Like, I've mentioned them a billion times already, so you probably know the names. But I've played games where it's just like, I've played this for a long, long time now, and it's never asked anything of me. Like, it's never demanded I bend over backwards for the sake of the game. So, like,
Oh no, that's
6 to 12 months later, I'm like, you know what? At this point, I don't feel bad about giving money to this because they've earned it at this point.
no, you fell for their trap instantaneously.
Eh?
They found the master strategy of, if they don't ask you, they build up your trust, so then you will spend money on them.
I mean, well, look at it this way, too. Like, there are games that ask me $60 up front. Like, the Order 1886 asked $60 up front, and I got, like, maybe 4 hours of quote-unquote enjoyment out of that. And then compare that to a game that entertained me for a year, and asked me nothing initially.
You
And
know,
I'm just like, you know what?
but you know, it
What
also
the
preyed on other people's gambling addiction. So, because they all do that.
It's like, where's the line, though? I've tried to solve this problem internally.
Oh no,
Figure out in my head, like, how do you create a good free-to-play game? Like, how do you make money off of a free-to-play game without being a manipulative dick?
and the answer is you can't really.
Mm,
Like it's just in like the bones of free to play.
wow. We love you, Kiri. You're the best.
You're not awful at all. You know what? Why can't you be smaller?
I will say, though, in some of the earlier games, like Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate specifically, I went out of my way to try and get that armor set just because I liked the look of it so much.
Oh yeah, his main thing is like, oh, I liked the overly complicated armor system, and I'm like, do you want to say why? He's like, because it gave me things to do. I'm just like, no, that's you're what you're saying. Like, I get what you're saying, but still fucking stupid.
I mean, I can't debate the fact that you feel that way, but the rest of us are really happy that we don't have to equip an entire set of armor before we start seeing bonuses out of it. Like, I like the fact that like Dante's pants go really well with the set that I've got right now.
It's also fucking Dante's pants.
Yeah. It was who knew that his shorts were the source of his power all along.
And it's technically his humanity.
Dante's humanity is all in his pants. You could, that's deep, man.
It's also where he hides his pizza.
Yeah, I hope somebody was listening to you very carefully there. Because you can tell somebody that Dante is hiding his pizza in his pants. And if they're not listening very, very carefully, they're not quite paying attention to the conversation, they will hear something very different.
Well, you hear it. Not worst monster in the game. No, totally not.
Dude, what do you think they're going to add in Iceborne? Or do we have any confirmation on that yet?
Well, there's the one in the trailer that everyone knows.
What was it again? There, I'm free right now. I can
Yeah.
double check this. Monster Hunter Iceborne. There's the reveal trailer. There's the learn more on the official website. Is there really that many differences between American English and European English that you... Because I've seen websites sometimes listing this down in the drop-down list.
Well,
Like they're completely separate languages.
okay, let's just put this way. A certain word is a racial slur in our language.
Okay, fair. Let's see. So all we have on the official website is I can watch the teaser trailer.
Oh,
It's
there's that.
available autumn 2019. Steam release follows. So we don't know when it's coming to the PC version.
Oh, it's probably gonna be another 6 months. Cause they just there's like whoever was like not naming names, but was like, I'm just gonna wait for the PC version. You're a freaking idiot. I'm sorry that you literally just wasted your time when you could have just played the game, had fun, and not had a utter garbage mess at launch.
Okay, so here we go. New quest rank, new monsters, new locales, new moves, and new equipment. Okay, so the moves one gets me. So they're going to be adding new techniques to all of the weapons, like new maneuvers, new trick. That's kind of interesting. So the weapons you already have are going to get upgrades by default. New quest rank, which we know is basically G rank. That's coming for...
Yeah. Thanks, Kieran.
Now, the other thing that gets me is locales, plural. It's not just going to be one big icy area. We're going to have more than that here.
Oh, as they said, it's an expansion, so they're probably gonna add a few areas. Also, they didn't say this was the last expansion either.
Ah.
Gosh, I can't wait for Monster Hunter World Bloodborne.
Love how the hunters in the trailer are just like, oh, we just got the notification it has left the area. Cool, let's go back to our normal hunt now.
Get out of here, Rathalos!
Yeah, you better run, bitch.
I can't wait to fight Ice Rathalos.
New monsters, and half of them are palette swap.
What are you talking about? All of them are palette swaps. Like,
I love how the first recommended video on the side of this is Maximilian Dude raging at Behemoth.
it's a hard monster.
Alright. Nargacuga's coming.
Hi, Colt.
Oh, hi, buddy.
Don't call me a bitch, you bitch.
So one of my favorite lines I've ever heard in a Let's Play. Don't you call me a baka, you bitch.
Baka. Probably only gonna do this one time because, you know, I hate Kieran. I hate him so much.
Oh, but you get sweet lightning resist, though. You know, that thing you're never going to need if you actually beat Kieran at that level.
No, you'll use it for tempered Kieran.
Oh, right. I forgot that tempered monsters were a thing in this game. And then there's Arc-Tempered Kieran, which is just like, screw your health bar. Defense, what's that?
He says a lot of other things, too. He's not allowed to go back to the old folks' home.
What? I want to see that interpretation of the game now, which is just all of the Elder Dragons are actually that. They're just really old and feeble, and they... So, Val Hazak is, like, the epitome of, like, old people smell. He's just farting constantly. You stay in the room because you're being polite, and you don't want to, like, tell him because there's a certain level of respect you give your grandfather because he's family and you love him. Oh, what else? What else? I feel like there's more we could do with this joke. Teostra and Lunastra are like the old married couple. It's like they're constantly fighting and bickering with each other. And if you don't know them really well, you're just kind of looking on to this like, are you two okay?
But if anyone tries to mess with one of the other, like the other one will come in and like rip their head off.
Yeah, for fuck's sake, don't turn the car engine off. Seatbelt on. Okay, it's a safety thing. Just really little inconsequential things. But it's like they've been living together for so long that they're willing to, like, live with each other's quirks. Because everybody has little quirks. Everybody has little things that they'd love for their partners to do. You know what's the big one for me, if I had to live with somebody?
What?
People have a tendency to really over-explain things to me. They have a tendency to be like, see, this happened just this morning. I have a perfect example of this. One of my roommates was telling me, hey, don't text in the car, you might get pulled over. And I'm like, okay, I get it. And then he's like, and let me also explain this fringe case, and let me also extrapolate, like, let me talk about this aspect of it, let me talk about this aspect of it. You got what?
No, you're just saying like, I got it. Yeah, you don't have to keep on telling me. I got it.
Exactly. Like, I want somebody who's okay with me just being like, yeah, I get it. Or just like, I want somebody that I can say, like, explain to. If I say I get it, then I mean I got it. You don't have to keep going. Like, I'm not stupid. Like, what you're saying makes sense, so you don't have to keep going. Because my mom did that same kind of thing to me, too. It's like, I'm okay. I'm fine, really.
forgetting how much, like how deep the love for Smash Brothers goes, because everybody I'm following right now is playing Smash Brothers.
I'm going into high rank, guys. Woo!
All right. Woo, buddy.
It's like too bad. It's just too bad that I already did this before. You know, on the superior platform. So, let's talk about the perfectly adequate elephant in the room. I think the PS5 is gonna do pretty well. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the big three. Consoles always tend to do pretty well.
Oh no, I'm just like with the price thing. I'm just like, I don't think it's gonna like. People will whine and complain, and then they're like, wait, I can just have now. I just have this powerful PS4, and I can play new games.
Yeah. I mean, I am glad that backwards compatibility is coming back in some form. It would have been really cool had they actually done what the patent was initially hinted at being capable of. I knew it was a long shot. I wanted to have hope on that one.
Oh yeah, I knew it was a long shot, and but I wasn't I wasn't like gonna like it wasn't breaking the bank basically for me.
I know, but still.
Oh no, it would be.
There is an aspect of it being like, well, it's a good value proposition because now I can take, even if there isn't a whole lot new to play, like right when the console comes out, I can still play something like God of War, or I can play Persona 5 on it.
I can't skip. I'm trapped.
Alright, because it's the first time you're watching the...
I'm trapped. You're not. Zora Bagdros is like, I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. Yeah, I'm trapped in your stupid fucking cutscene. Also, the Monster Hunter language is like, when I was playing this on PS4, it like was so jarring and like rough to my brainsicles that I couldn't listen to it more than
Wait,
like.
do they actually do like a made-up language now?
Yeah.
Instead of the English that they had before?
You could have said it to the. I don't know how if they have like an actual alpha, like if they have an actual like like a dictionary for this, but like yeah, they're speaking Dragon Hunter language.
Oh, how about that? I wonder if it's possible to actually translate it. I mean, like, understand it. If somebody was... it's like Klingon. If somebody was devoted enough, they could actually speak Dragon Hunter. Or if it's all just completely made up, like Raiden's voice clips from the original Mortal Kombat. Wait, how do you see out of that house?
I used to have most of these helmets. Because technically none of them actually have eye holes.
I'm still stuck on that language thing. Because what if there's like... what if in one of the quests they just hit on the wall like the Rosetta Stone of Dragon Hunter language? It'd be like that one room in Fez, where your visual cue you're supposed to pick up on is this fox jumping over this dog. And you recognize that as the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. And being like, okay, the stone in this room contains exactly one letter of the entire English language, ergo, I now know exactly how to translate this wherever it shows up in the rest of the game, too. That was kind of bullshit with its puzzles sometimes.
Yeah, Phil Fish was weird. He was an interesting guy. was freaking crazy.
I was about to ask, was I the only one when watching that movie? Because, what was the name of that documentary? It followed, like, Edmund McMillan, it followed Phil Fish, it followed one other indie guy, and, like, covering their journey, like, going through game development.
Oh yeah, you can tell from that fucking thing that Phil Fish is like the odd one out, basically.
Even back then, he wasn't entirely stable.
Yeah.
It's like, a lot of people react completely differently to the internet.
Yeah, he reacted violently.
Yeah, it makes me really glad that I'm in the position that I'm in, because I got to adjust to the internet very slowly. I didn't become... Like, even now, I wouldn't consider myself famous, but the audience I've built up over time. I've had time to be like, okay, I can address problems and problem people one by one as they come.
Poopy diaper. And now I'm on fire.
I love how the actual solution to the problem of being on fire in this game is stop, drop, and roll.
Oh, and as you can tell, I did mod this. I did put in one mod. It makes all like the shiny bits that fall off have like a little pyre that goes up so you can see them better.
Ah, okay.
I was trying to get
just mod.
yeah. I was trying to get this overlay to get working because you could see like the stats of like whatever like if I could get like another person to come on, like all the damage we're dealing, how much damage the head can take and stuff, but I just could not get it to work because it was one of those mods that you can't just auto put into Nexus. You have to manually put it in, and I'm just like, ugh.
Oh, this game's actually available on the Nexus?
Yeah.
Nice. What do they actually have on there? This is just out of curiosity. I still have no desire to play this on PC.
Oh, I get it. Like, you probably could play it pretty decently for new, but you put your time in.
Yeah, like, my interest in games usually peters out after 100 hours. Unless it's a roguelike. Unless it is like The Binding of Isaac, or Tangled Deep, or Enter the Gungeon, or something like that. Like, the only games I will go over 100 hours for are Monster Hunter roguelikes and Team Fortress 2. That is the only other exception. And RPGs. Some RPGs I've actually surpassed that threshold. You alright over there, buddy?
Game cheated me.
I'm sorry.
This game's cheater. Still the best Monster Hunter game.
Oh, interesting. Ah, I was wondering if that was actually possible for you to mod in different outfits.
Oh yeah. Like one of the first things they fucking did, really.
But you've explained before that one of the big things you can't do is change out monsters. It has something to...
Like they have made like variations of the monsters, like they've put in like Savage Devil Joe and stuff, because that is just like, it is still the same monster, just like they just changed, like they have changed like the stats and the look to it.
Okay.
But they have not like doing entirely new new skeletons or putting something on said skeletons. No, they have not. Because I think Capcom has been really stingy on like how accessible it is to get to those skeletons, basically. Oh god, Nurg's here. Nurg! My name is Norgagante. I am.
My name is Nurg.
I
I
eat.
have some spines.
I eat other elder dragons. They
He's
are.
a hungry, growing boy, okay?
They are tasty.
He needs all the vitamins he can get.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, those bones are elves back.
I don't think they're actually bones. They're just like they're like spikes.
Made out of what kind of material?
Same thing probably antlers are made out of.
What are antlers made out of?
They're just probably like hardened like cartilage or.
Deer antlers are made of true bone that is fed by the covering of velvet. Antlers are made, a true bone that is fed by blood, which is carried in the outer velvet covering. Velvet antlers are hot to the touch with brushy hair and a waxy feeling coating.
But no, I still don't think it's like bone.
Okay.
Because like, what
I mean,
this...
I'm contemplating the science of a fantasy world. So
yeah. But
it's
no,
my own fault that we're having this discussion in the first place.
like my main thing is that Nurg doesn't react in pain when like they fall off. Like Nurg like shoots them off like they're fucking nothing.
Okay, here we go. I knew I was gonna get to this eventually. There's the Xenoblade 2 costumes.
Yeah.
Which ones do they have exactly? There's the main character, of course. Where's what's her face?
But back to what Gaijin Hunter is like, because he says something like the thing I'm like, oh, this is what I think they're gonna do too, that they're just gonna have games like Monster Hunter World be like they're big console games, and then games like GU that will just be on like handheld / the Switch, where they'll use the more classic style. Because, you know, the Switch isn't strong enough to play games like Monster Hunter World.
They just recently announced that MK11's going to be on the Switch, and I'm like, oh, that is not the platform I would.
I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Not because I don't think it's going to be able to run it, it's just Nintendo's online is legendarily awful, even now that people are paying for it. I'm actually kind of glad that the Joker DLC had a bit of a snafu being able to download it, quote-unquote, day one. Because a lot of people were reacting like, just, why am I paying for this? You know?
Yeah. Like,
A lot of people are taking that necessary step back and being like, I probably made a bad decision here, actually giving them money for a service that just isn't delivering.
like, which is really odd, because you know who actually has the best online service out of the big three?
Who?
Microsoft. You know why it's the best? It's been the most stable.
Mm-hmm.
Like Sony is probably second best, but they've had some huge, just like, what are you doing? Also, the UI is awful.
It's like, everybody has something the other consoles don't. Nintendo's console is handheld, and everybody is porting their games to it right now. Sony's platform has...
I think it's just, like, it has the easiest accessibility.
You think their selling point is the price point?
No!
It's really easy to develop for, or...
I think it's surely just that they started out super strong.
They had the biggest push in the beginning.
Yeah, they pushed the hardest at the beginning, so like they don't like so they were able just to sit comfortably at the top. They're like, we'll get more good games, and we don't, cause like Microsoft has like the best like online like service like and has good like system like UI, but God, does it have a whole bunch of fucking nothing.
That is the one downside to all this. I would totally buy an Xbox One if there were actually games to play on it. And a lot of the names are there. Like Forza's there, but I don't care about racing games. Halo's there, Gears of War is there. Titanfall 2 is pretty good from what I've heard. But a lot of the other big names are games that you can buy literally anywhere else.
Or just literally just rare ports.
Let me actually read this list here. 30 best Xbox One games. Final Fantasy 15. Cuphead.
Which now they have truly lost it being exclusive.
Halo Master Chief Collection. Nier Automata, Become as Gods Edition. Rainbow Six Siege. Halo 5 Guardians. That's 2 Halos already. Ori and the Blind Forest. I want to point out, they rated that above Halo. Both of them. FIFA 19. Wolf. No. I don't even like Halo, and I do not agree with putting a sports game above it on this list. I don't care how desperate you are for things to play on your Xbone.
I need to play stuff on my Xbone.
Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus.
I haven't heard a lot of exclusives there.
Devil May Cry 5. Which is also not exclusive. Resident Evil 2 Remake. Here we go. Here's the first true exclusive. Forza Motorsport 7.
Oh, I would count the Halos because they are console exclusives.
Oh, yeah. Apparently they were moving the, Did you hear the whole story about that guy who promised to buy 343 Studios a pizza if they put the Master Chief Collection on PC? And then they did. And then he actually did it. And then everybody else on the forum hopped in and is like, oh, we're gonna buy them a pizza too. And then they had to make the announcement on the official Twitter being like, we appreciate the sentiment, guys. However, our receptionist is out today and this has become a giant logistical nightmare. Have I told this story before on the stream?
I don't know.
I just had an overwhelming sense of deja vu.
Deja vu?
I am almost positive I've had a dream that is exactly like this before. Does that ever happen to you? You have dreams of things that are going to happen later on in your life?
Oh, yeah.
Are you
But-
being facetious, or...
No, I've had that, but like, the thing is, the human mind is weird. Something that we may perceive as being a dream, like, has maybe like your mind is just trying to comprehend something. But like that's why a lot of people like see ghosts or UFOs. It's a lot of it is just that the human mind will openly go to things that to try to fill in gaps, basically.
I heard once a theory that was along the lines of people will more readily will more readily believe that they are crazy than that the world is crazy. They will more readily question their own sanity and bring themselves to believe that the world around them is different than the way they understood it.
Alright, like here's another thing. Witness testimonies is actually not very good to prove that someone has done a crime. Because the human mind is so easily tricked. So, say I came in and robbed you, Fanu. And you're like, okay, you know that I am 6 feet tall.
Yes.
But then I'm like, okay, but then the cop, like, say a cop's come in, like, are you sure he wasn't like 4'11"? And you're like, and then your mind has to think back to it, and since it's you don't have perfect memory, it's like, yeah, maybe he was 4'11".
Gears of War 4. Oh, here it is, Monster Hunter World. It's sitting at a comfortable number 17 out of 30.
Well, because I don't think anyone, like, I don't think a lot of Monster Hunter fans play fucking World on. It was, like, it's a PlayStation game. Like, yeah,
Oh,
no,
wait.
it is multiplayer. It's just like it made most of its stuff from PlayStation.
A Way Out. Stardew Valley. Resident Evil 7. Titanfall 2. There it is. Okay, who wrote this? Destiny 2 does not belong on any best of games lists.
It was good there for a bit. Also, Fanu, he said the line. He said the line, Fanu. He said, "Where's my Dragonator?"
It's on the ship. You know that. So you're the one who brought it here. Oh, hey, Navi. I mean, handler.
No. Navi's less annoying than the handler.
Really?
No. But you actually called her by the wrong name. Her true name is Tracer.
It's interesting you bring that up, because number 11 on this list is Overwatch. Number 10, What Remains of Edith. Number 9 is Fortnite. Grand Theft Auto 5, Minecraft.
Okay, Grand Theft Auto 5 should super not count. Cause you know why?
Why?
That game wasn't even developed for that console. Remember, that came out a generation beforehand.
Oh yeah.
They just res ported it up.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and now the big 5. What are the top 5 reasons that I should go out and buy an Xbox One right now? According to this website that I'm reading right now, they are Apex Legends, Metal Gear Solid 5, Fallout 4, Red Dead Redemption, and The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. All good games. I'm not sure if they're great Xbox One games.
Yeah.
Get anything good off that hunt?
I can upgrade my stuff more.
Nice. Get a Zora Magaro set. You know, for like grind for a few gemstones.
Well, you know, it's me, Fanu. I don't have to grind for gemstones unlike you.
Right, you always get... No, the thing is, you only get the really good pulls when I'm playing with you. Because then you get them and I don't.
Yeah, and it's funny.
That's just how it... Like, it's only when I'm in there. You suck away all of the luck that I usually have.
It's pretty funny.
It's like when people describe their rituals for sports games. Like, man, my team will only win if I can find my hat. Or like when I go to get snacks for people, I have to kneel down in front of the fridge and like touch this magnet for the team that I've got. Like, it's only weird when it doesn't work, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You got any weird rituals like that you do? Any that you're actually willing to admit on stream, that is?
nothing that really comes to mind.
One of mine is whenever I'm walking down the street, I don't like stepping on cracks. And it's not like the step on a crack, you break your mother's back thing. I don't know. If I step on one, my feet just feel warm and uncomfortable.
Oh, I got one. I will openly just try to, like, if there's, like, patterns on the ground, be like, say it's like a checker pattern, I will try to stay on hitting only, like, the same color one. So if it's, like, black, I like, it's just like a compulsion. I'm like, I need to step on the black ones.
I'm sort of the same way. Like, I like stepping on only the tile portion of the floor. Or another thing with, like, the dresser in the corner of my room. There, like, the corner, I imagine there's, like, this imaginary line that I picture coming out from the corner of the dresser. And for some reason in my head, I cannot step on that line. It's like the crack thing. I don't know why, but I just feel uncomfortable trespassing on that space. It's like, this is my own room. Nothing bad's gonna happen to me in here. What's so special about this particular space of Earth? I can explain that out loud, but even now, like, rationalizing it in my head, I can't bring myself to be like, I'm gonna do it. I can just do it all of a sudden. It's amazing how psychology works, isn't it?
I can break these cups. So you cannot break those cups.
It just makes me think. It reminds me of a comic I saw on Twitter not too long ago. Somebody talking about anxiety. Like, trying to rationalize it out. Like, what are you really afraid of? And she says, it's not that I'm afraid of any particular thing. I'm just afraid. In general. I'm like, I understand that. I empathize with that. I know exactly what that feels like. And thankfully, I've talked to people and gotten that almost completely under control now. Like, I worked really hard on getting myself back to a sense of, like, that not being a thing anymore. It was a long journey. And I have guys like you to thank for that. So, thank you.
You're a nerd.
Appreciate the support, buddy.
Like, I'm still so excited about that buddy fight announcements. Just because, like...
Oh, arts.
Yeah, just because, like, more robo-butts.
So is he, like, the best buddy?
Yeah, he,
in
like...
your opinion?
Okay, I've not seen a single episode with bats/butts in it, but he just has this aura of, like, I'm looking at his cards, I'm like, these cards are ridiculous. And then I'm looking at him in the Daisy Dukes, I'm like, what's even going on?
Please tell me one of these new cards actually has him in the Daisy Dukes.
No, they have not done anything with it. And I'm so fucking... So I've been, like, you remember how you made that joke? I really hope that one guy who says, I never get to attack. Like, when he attacks, he gets, like, a big charge up. And, like, and then he still fails. No, he actually gets to succeed an attack twice, I've seen. No big fanfare, though. He doesn't even say anything to being able to attack. I think that was just a joke that they were running for the first season.
I see. Okay. Would have been a really cool translator. Like, if they... Maybe it was a different team or something. They didn't know that there was something that they could take advantage of there.
And, like, it's still the same dub cast, so, like, I don't know.
Okay.
And you may be asking, why are you beating up Jagras? I just need a main, just so I can upgrade the Jagras, Charge Blade. That's it.
Hang on a second. Farming. BRB. Gonna go, take my level 20 character and exterminate the minor goblin menace to my hometown. You know?
I'm not playing Goblin Slayer. Oh, and it's sadly that I have my helmet on because I unintentionally made my character look like the main character from hunt down the Freeman. And I'm just like, oh shit, I fucking made him! I didn't even mean to do this!
That Half-Life mod has to exist at this point, where you actually play as John Freeman.
Oh, probably.
I'm gonna look that up right now.
Oh, that's an idea we can probably do. Something like, one of us, we just play, like, we just go, jump in and just play Half-Life mods.
Wait a minute. There's a mod for Half-Life 2 called Hunt Down John Freeman.
Well, he is very impressive.
Oh, the mod requested could not be found.
Ah,
The original creator got rid of it.
sadly, it was probably really bad. And he was probably like, I'm really embarrassed to have this.
There's a post on the Half-Life 2 boards. Is there a mod where I can play as John Freeman? And somebody responds with, who? Somebody responds to that with a Half-Life Full Life Consequences video. And the only other post after that, in all caps, no.
Stop! You are breaking the law!
Well, dang, nobody's actually got on that. I'm kind of disappointed with the internet right now.
So, I was playing a little bit of GU. I'm like, oh, this is still kind of fun. Like, I still like the styles and stuff. But it's just like, it takes a long time before you fight some interesting monsters in that game. And some of them are, and some of like the lower tier ones are still really fucking bullshit and just not fun.
Ooh.
Ooh.
One of the mods that I found just now, somebody actually created a player character version of the Busy Bee outfit that the handler wears during.
Oh, that's cool. Where's my goth outfit?
Recalculating. Let's see if I can find it.
Cause it's the best handler outfit.
Somebody created a silver version of the Kolv Taroth items. Zero Suit Odogaron. Which one's called? Odogaron Mask Remover. I don't know, I thought the mask looked pretty cool. If I'm being real.
Maybe they
That's
just,
not-
maybe they just didn't want it, I guess. Who knows?
Yes.
I guess.
Pardon the typing for a second here. Let's see.
I like how this
That-
my fucking disco cat is armor is still stronger than most of the other cat armor.
So the thumbnail for this mod, the mod that's on display here, is somebody found a little like chibi costume that makes your Palico look like a little chibi version of Lightning from Final Fantasy.
Ew.
But right next to that character is the hunter wearing what appears to be the armor. And I'm just sitting here like, I am far more interested in one of these than the other.
Speed sharpening or weakness exploit? Weakness exploit? That's not even like an actual question, nerd. Weakness exploit is literally the strongest ability in this damn game.
Is it still, even after all the updates?
It's still really good. I'm gonna keep the critical eye. Damn, my armor is looking snazzy. The red just like Odagaron and the Rathlos stuff just go well with each other. Too bad this armor's gonna become irrelevant in like 5 minutes.
Aw. Turn around for a little bit so I can get a good look at your character. And now I wait for delay. Wow, that actually does look pretty good. I understand why all of the promotional materials actually feature the Hunter. Like, even the version that got into Marvel vs. Capcom, they were wearing the Rathalos armor.
Well-
It's just one of the most striking designs they've got. And it's fairly early on in the game, so even people who don't get to G rank or anything will still see that set.
Also,
There's a very good chance they'll see it.
Rathlos is the most iconic monster for the game.
So it's a perfect storm of circumstances.
Yeah. But I think, like, a good portion of cases show him too. Or a version of him.
Okay, here we go. I found the best mod on the website. I don't even need to search anymore. Dante armor shirtless.
No, yeah, definitely.
This party's about to get crazy. It's been a pretty good day, I think. I mean, on a personal level, there's been a lot of stupid news coming out. That's why we come to watch live streams, right?
Oh god, look, it's everyone's favorite part of this game, where you have to spend like 50 minutes trying to find Pink Rathlos stuff.
Oh, right, I forgot about that. They do this twice in the game, don't they?
You mean
You have to hunt down the Pink Rathalos stuff, and then later on you have to go on that big old chain before they let you start fighting the Elder Dragons.
you mean they do it 6 times?
Oh yeah.
Because you have
Now I remember.
Because you have to do it for Pink Rathlos. You have to do it for all 3 of the main Elder Dragons and Nurg, and you have to do it for Joe. That is something they definitely can just never put into the game ever again. Like, the thing that made Joe a little bit more bearable is that he just randomly shows up. So, you'll just instantly finish his stuff up. Because he's just like, okay, I'm here. Move faster, Pookie! Oh yeah, and speaking of Iceborne, when we start to see which one of those community weapons wins.
Oh yeah. Shoot, I need to go over that again to see where the vote stands at. Let's see here. If I type this in, Monster Hunter World Community Weapons.
Oh, just go to Facebook.
Monster Hunter World Facebook?
Yeah, it's on their Facebook.
Okay. I can't believe I have a reason to actually go to this website again.
Yeah, it is awful.
Oh. Oh, that. Look at that. Sorry, I had just logged back into the website. I got a friend request from my dad.
Fanu, why didn't you friend me on Facebook? Didn't know you were even there, Dad.
Oh, jeez, I'm gonna have to go back a little bit. They're making posts, or so.
High rank Pookie stuff.
Somebody keeps PMing me on Discord right now. I almost said on Facebook. Habits, they're hard to break.
Luckily, I have people could be PMing me on the good old Discord, but I won't know because I got streamer mode activated. God, the progress. And I get why they do it this way, because they want you to, like, you know, get better armor before you go fight Pink Rathian, because she's a whore.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Finally tracked it down. Vote now for a community design weapon you'd love to hunt with in Monster Hunter World. Vote. Oh, this is the wrong contest. Whoops. This was the one that took place in in 2017.
Oh, where the best weapon in the game was made.
Mm-hmm.
It's still the strongest weapon in the game. That's still the funniest part.
Which one?
That fucking greatsword.
The jet hammer?
The jet greatsword, yeah. It's still the best weapon in the game.
Oh shoot. We have some finalists. Or no. No, this is all of okay.
Wrong one again. Thanks, Pookie.
I am desperately trying to find this thing. Yeah, okay. I think I have all of them here now to look at. So this was posted when? March 21st. Yeah, this is the most recent contest. So we've got the little we've got the jellyfish hammer. We've got the hammer that is the buff like chef cat trophy.
The Meowscrew Chef.
Mm-hmm. There's this one that looks like a Robo-Paw. Another like hammer / greatsword. One of them I think is really cool. The shield is one of those straw hats you see samurai wearing sometimes. Yeah. And the blade is this fold-up scythe that has an eye in the center. It has a pretty slick design. There's the one that, there's the sword and shield combo. It's like you take the sword out and it has all of the job postings. Like all of the missions on it.
I would think that'd be cool if while you have that equipped, the more quests you do, the more postings it gets put on there.
Exactly. Now you're thinking.
There's the gun lance, which is just the giant gauntlets. That's currently sitting at 17,000 likes on Twitter, by the way. I think it's the current winner. Let me just scroll down really quickly to check. Yeah, I don't think anything's even coming close to it at the moment.
You mean Facebook?
No, I'm looking at the Twitter version right now.
I don't know which one they go off of though,
Oh.
because they do count the.
It says right at the top, like to vote for your favorite entry.
No, I'm.
So I guess they're just compiling all of the entries together from both of them.
Yeah. So we like Facebook is also something that has to be calculated in.
Okay. God, this is gonna take me for. I'm sorry, man. I'm officially bored of this topic, so.
Too much work.
How goes the monster hunting? You still hunting monsters?
I'm hunting Pookie. He's angry. Don't vomit on me.
So just his bait's state then.
Yeah. I would say Pookie's like the most angry out of the monsters. He's no like fucking Anjanath.
As Anjanath is just constantly. I wonder. Do you think he like just got his 30-day chip at anger management class and then the hunters come along? That's why he's so pissed off at you.
It's possible.
I was doing just fine. And somebody came in and trespassed on my territory. This is all your fault. I love the running gag that you and I have, just assigning personalities to all of the different creatures. And it just started with the joke that of Rathalos being just this big, angry dad, drunk dad, coming back to the bar and kicking Anjanath out.
You gonna eat that tail?
Because if you're not, can I have it?
Come on. Hand it over. You see like the glint in his eyes?
I'm just gonna... This tastes kind of familiar.
That's your tail! Oh,
Oh, that'll explain it.
I taste delicious.
He probably already knows. This might not be the first time this has happened. Because most Devil Joes are wanderers. So I like to imagine each one has gone on its own personal journey. Like, they have their own adventures, their own backstories before you encounter them.
Oh, I knocked the Pookie out. I don't know how I did it.
I think you've just been hitting the head a lot.
But here's the thing, I don't even have fucking, like, this is a blade weapon.
Huh. You think he just ran out of stamina, maybe?
Maybe, I don't fucking know.
Because that happened to us once while we were playing the PS4 version. Like, the thing just fell asleep in the middle of battle.
Oh no, it's the Ooga Booga cats. Bye, Ooga Booga cats.
Oh, see, you didn't need to panic about their presence at all. They weren't
Oh
that
no,
big a deal.
I wanted them to be here. Because when the monster goes down and they're around, they'll start pelting him with fucking like their fucking bombs or their poison spikes. Cause they're aggressive little assholes.
It's sort of like when you go to that one area of the game, where anytime a monster is paralyzed or knocked out or anything like that, all of the small ones start rushing out, being like, "Get him!"
Get that nerd! Pookie's dead.
I thought it happened again for a second. You just knocked him out clean in the middle of battle.
Mama said knock you out. Ugh. I'm gonna knock you out. Ugh.
Did you hear the backstory behind that song? Like, those lyrics weren't kidding. Like, all of his critics were talking about, like, the whole don't call it a comeback thing. That was because he had been gone for a little while, and his mom actually gave him the advice of, like, man, you should knock some of those people out, some of those critics you got, or something to that effect. So he just turned those into lyrics. Like, you know what? I could probably make that sound tough.
Mama did tell me to knock him out. Ugh.
Maybe it's one of those situations, like, he's got a really overbearing mother. Like, put it in a song, it'll be great. Okay, Mom, okay.
Okay, Mom. Ugh.
It's either a really overbearing parent, or maybe it's, like, he's just a people pleaser, and it's like, you know, this will make Mom happy, I'll just put this in a song. Oh, phew, people actually liked it. Okay, I was really worried there for a second. That is the one consistent thing about art. You never know exactly what people are going to find appealing. You never know what people are going to like until you post it.
Eh. Ooh, Hunter rank 11!
So I'm watching a French ad for Mortal Kombat 11 right now. And the commercial got Christophe Lambert, who was the original Raiden from the movie, to star in it. It's like a surprise right at the end. Like, the Raiden player manages to beat the random guy who's just sitting there, and he asks him, how come you're so good with this character? The game just came out. And he just leans over and he says, oh, we've got a history, him and... Sorry.
Don't think his first name is Christoph, though.
Oh?
I think
Christopher?
I think it's just Christopher Lambert.
Okay.
You know what else he is known for?
What else?
He's the Highlander.
Really?
Yeah, he's...
I had no idea.
He's
I'm not the actors and pop culture guy. My knowledge goes about as far as video games and maybe a little bit of anime, depending on what era we're talking about.
Yeah, he played in half of the good ones and half of the bad ones.
Aren't there only like 2 Highlander movies?
There are 5.
So half and half.
He starred in 4 of them. 2 of them, and one of them he did not star in.
Okay. I was like, was he only in half of one of the movies, maybe? No, that's...
No, that works out too. Because in one of them he's there, barely.
He was in exactly 2.5 good movies and 2.5 bad movies.
No, he was in 2 good ones, and then in 2 bad ones.
Okay. I was wondering if this was one of those sort of fringe cases, like one of them might be so bad it is good.
No, they're both just really bad.
They're so bad, they're bad.
They're just really bad.
So far, so bad.
Thanks for the tack gem. I have nothing to put it in!
Boy, fuck yeah!
Forge armor.
That's going directly into my equipment suitcase, never to be used.
I can't make any of these armors!
No snazzy top hat? Sad times, man.
I don't know what to make first.
Anything it'll let you make.
It won't let me make any high rank armors!
Alright, you're on high rank now.
And,
So you need a whole new set of resources.
and low rank armor don't have decoration slots.
Right, I remember now.
Should... I could just go make this... Oh.
So unsatisfying because you're just like so tantalizingly close to getting the boost. But at the same time, it's kind of motivating because it's just like, okay, now I have to play the game for a little longer because I want this piece of equipment.
Yeah.
Just one more hunt. Then you complete that, and there's a whole new set of quests. It's like, maybe I'll go do that. Oh, but I need this new weapon so that I'll be able to fight this thing effectively. Let me go take care of that for a little bit. And, oh god, is it 3 a.m. already? One more quest.
And now I'm cross-eyed.
Fuck sleep. I'll sleep tomorrow night. It'll be good. I'll just be half dead at work. It's fine. I can swing this.
I don't work in those kind of workplaces where, you know, I can be super tired at because, you know, I have people's life or death in my hands at times.
Yeah, people's livelihoods. Because you're an important medical professional.
No doctor or anything.
There are actually, you told me about this, like, unironically, you actually had to have some kind of medical background, or at least classes, to be able to do this, right?
Yes, and I'm a licensed medical professional. I'm just not, like, a doctor.
Okay. Did you actually have to take the oath?
No.
Okay. So you're not under that obligation of, like, if I see somebody in danger, I have to help them.
No.
Okay. I guess that makes sense considering the job. It's like, okay, so stay with me here, okay? Your pulse is good. The bleeding is all right. Okay, so I can prescribe this type of medication to you. That's going to set you back $60. I can deliver that to you within a week. I'm bleeding out my anus. Oh god, it hurts everywhere.
I can't prescribe medication.
No? I thought that's what you... Okay. So
No.
what do you actually...
No. Not even like technically, because a pharmacist who's like,
Oh, right. You people come to you with prescriptions and you just... Okay.
yeah,
sorry.
we filled them.
My joke got confused.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Like, it would be cool if I had that much power for new. I don't. I do have the most powerful retail power.
Which is...
I can just tell people, no, I don't have to do that.
That's such a satisfying feeling.
Why is this so expensive?
You get it a lot more. You get it a lot more when you are your own boss. But it's just like, you know what? I want to talk to a manager. I am the manager.
But it's like, why is it so expensive? I don't know. Ask the insurance. Can't you make it cheaper? No.
Oh, it didn't ring up. That means it's free, right?
No, that's fraud.
I wish I had thought to do that. I wish I had been that snarky in my retail job. It's like, yeah, walk straight out the door, see what happens.
You won't have a nice day, but you know it'll be funny. For me.
Just walk clean. Just walk past those security things. I promise they will not go off.
You swear.
I could use it. Just walk clean out. I could use a little bit of entertainment today. It's been kind of slow.
I think that my favorite thing is because I sell people Sudafed, and you know that's how people Sudafed is used to make meth.
Yeah. Well, it's one of the things you need
Yeah.
to make them.
Like, well, let's just put it as this: some of the other ingredients,
It's a primary ingredient.
a primary, very important ingredient, since it's the only one that's super federally regulated.
Mm.
So, like, people are like, oh, like, I check in their license and I do it very in depth. And they're like, oh, why do you have to do that? Did I do something wrong? I'm like, no. People use this to make drugs. And they just kind of look at me like, oh, he just wasn't being, like, super anal, like this is something hyper serious.
The dawning realization on their face. Because a lot of people, I get it, because a lot of people don't know that. Because it's not like every single person on the street that you talk to is going to be like, so, you cook up any of the mess lately? I could give you the recipe.
Well, you can look up the recipe for meth on the fucking internet.
Meth is a drug I never understood. Like, who wants to put something in their body that one of the ingredients of which is literal, actual antifreeze?
When you don't want to go to sleep.
Yeah, Monster Energy exists for that. And here's the thing, that stuff doesn't have a chance of killing you in the next year. You cut a week off of your lifespan every single time you finish one of those drinks, but...
You know, you can probably make that joke on my stream, because, you know, no one's here to get angry about it.
What?
The boomer joke.
I already cracked it open.
Ah!
I worry about... In fact, I just finished it. I still have the can here. I wonder what it says about me that I actually kind of like this stuff. But I've mentioned this before, how the first ever energy drink I had, this was one of the first things I did at my retail job back when I was working at Office Max, which, it was the Black Friday rush. And they were just, because everybody was like, okay, look, we know we're asking you to be here off of regular hours, so anybody who shows up, we'll, like, buy you some donuts, we'll give you free energy drinks to help you stay up that late at night, and the one they gave me was a Full Throttle, which has way more stuff in it than a Monster. It's like, I started on the hard stuff, so I go back and I'm like, Monster kind of picks me up a little bit, but it's not doing it, you know? I don't feel anything.
Like, I'm not pissing out blood.
I'm not shaking so fast that I'm exiting this plane of reality. This is bullshit.
It's just, this isn't worth it, man. Like, if my eyes aren't going to bleed, why even wake up in the morning?
It's the little things that get you. Me first energy drink after transforming, I failed to account for the fact that I'm now a quarter my size. Lemurs don't need 2,000 milligrams of taurine, let me tell you. Oh, I'm sorry, you have no interest in that game that I voiced in. So never mind.
I had even less interest when I realized that you were in it.
This is fair. What do we have here? Ooh, okay. The next What? They're making a sequel to Monster Hunter World? Oh, they're fixing the matchmaking system online. It's way streamlined. I can actually really easily meet up with my friends now. What? They're bringing back this, and this monster? And the world's gonna be even bigger? It's got some talented voice actors. What do we have? What? How the hell did they get, like, that guy, and what the FNU's in here? And I'm not interested anymore.
Oh,
Next game.
Sorry, guys.
You almost had me.
Almost, but damn, you had to hire this guy.
Yo, seriously though, if Capcom approached me and be like, yo, do you want to be a minor NPC in this new, like, secret project we're working on? I'd be like, duh.
Okay.
I wouldn't even care if it was a leading character or not. Just being in a console video game. Like, it's cool enough that I'm in one, like, it's not only just that, like, that I'm in a game. It's in a game from, like, a developer Doid. But, like, so the next leg in this journey obviously is to shoot even higher. To be in, like, something like a company name that everybody knows. Start auditioning for projects like, oh, Atlas is working on something. Sure, I'll audition for that.
You get to be the poopy diaper monster.
I could swing that.
Do I get any voice lines? No, we just need you to fart into this can.
Can do. No pun intended.
Do I get paid? Well, think about paying you.
We will give you 10% off of the game when it comes out. I'll take it. You know, I submitted 2 sets of jokes to a double entendre contest. Like 2 sets of 5. I was hoping one of them would get the $1,000 prize, but no pun intended.
Okay, everybody. Stream is canceled. Internet canceled. Dream canceled.
I know I've heard a different version of that joke before, but I can't remember from where. It hopped back into my head again. It's just, I actually hate puns as much as you do, so whenever they build up inside my body, I have to release them into the world, so that I don't have to deal with them anymore.
I thought you were, like, literally just going into a really long, like, pun. Like, you were just doing really big setup for a pun right there. I was gonna.
Oh no! If I had enough story, you would know, because I'd have that really cocky tone in my voice. If I was leading up into a joke, you'd be able to tell.
Why is the stupid Disco Cat armor always so much more powerful than everything else? What the fuck is wrong with this game?
It's event armor.
Event armors are shit. When they
Do
come,
those glasses say 2018 or 2019?
if they say world.
Oh, okay. I thought they were celebrating an anniversary or something. And I was like, that probably explains why they're so powerful.
Yeah, those say world.
Capcom's been really big on that lately, haven't they? Because, like, glasses that say World, a plug-and-play console that just, it's straight up the word Capcom with some joysticks attached to it.
You know how much that is gonna cost?
Too much, from what I understand. I don't have an exact price.
$260 US.
For, like, 15 games or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are probably other things I could spend that money right now. Oh, speaking of which, I need to look something up right now. Because my current plan is to go visit my sister at the beginning of next month for her graduation, and I have not booked my plane tickets yet.
Live on stream for new booking train tickets.
Hey, you guys want to see my social security number? Here, I'll type it in chat right now.
You want to see me eat all these lemons?
There you go. That is my totally legit, honest number.
You can't prove that I'm lying.
There is no misinformation given during these streams. None whatsoever. Do you remember the story of the LifeLock guy who put his actual social security number on the side of a van?
Yeah, that was
He got his identity stolen like 10 times.
Yeah.
On the plus side, they figured out very quickly where the holes in their service were.
I would like to point out that, like, up until recently, you said you would refuse to watch John Oliver on YouTube.
Well, okay. The idea behind that was because you brought up some really good points, which is normally he's only on HBO, and fuck it, I'm not paying for that shit, which is completely fair. That is 100% fair. It's like, I could just watch it here instead of having to pay for HBO Premium, which, I mean, what else am I going to use that for? Because I have no interest in anything else they're offering. It's just, I don't know. YouTube is a platform that traditionally, for like up-and-coming guys, like guys that aren't tied to a network already, where they're already getting a paycheck, you know? It's like YouTube, like, it's a whole bunch of guys that are already on TV are crowding up the YouTube space and the trending page. It's not like we can do the same thing in return. It's not like the Game Grumps could approach Cartoon Network or something and being like, hey, we have a big child-based fan base. Put us on your network. Cartoon Network would be like, ha 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 ha, fuck off.
But Disney puts fucking Let's Players on Disney DX or whatever all the fucking time.
They
No!
did before they realized that nobody was watching it.
Those shows are still playing for new.
What?
Yeah.
They're still there?
Yeah, they're just maybe not getting new episodes, but they're still there.
Wait a minute. Hold the phone. What is this? I never thought I would see something like this.
What?
So, WayForward and Arc System Works are collaborating on a project.
Well, okay, let's just put it like this. WayForward will literally make a game for anyone if you give them a
Okay, this is fair.
if you give them a fucking ham sandwich. Like, they're
Remember this.
they're not that hard to, like, hey, can you make this game? Like, we already said yes. I didn't even tell you what we were doing. You just came aggressively at me, like, yes, 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 yes.
You had us at brand deal.
You didn't even look at the contract. I'm actually screwing you guys over. Shh.
At the bottom in the fine print, it says he's signing it. He's signing it. I can't believe it.
Shh. We really just like making video games.
Which is a great place to be in. Like, I can honestly respect that level of passion for what you do. And it's like they're also simultaneously pay 5 right now, so... Which, by the way, the outpouring of fan art for that has been insane. Ever since the announcement, like, a couple weeks ago, their Twitter feed has been non-stop. Like, people of all skill levels sending them art, and them just retweeting it to everybody else.
Oh, I can't wait for Roy to show up.
What?
There was a piece of fan art for the last game that was super notorious because it was really shitty and it was done by this like 23-year-old man.
Oh, right. I remember that now. Yes, that was part of the Kickstarter, that whole gallery thing.
Yeah.
Like, that guy paid something ridiculous like $500 to have that in the game, and points to him because that's about the only piece of art anybody remembers. He stole the show on that one.
Because it's so fucking shitty.
If it goes back to one of my favorite sayings, which is, if you can't dazzle them with brilliance, baffle them with bullshit.
Oh, okay. So for now, I have a pitch for you. If we finish like Pokemon tomorrow, but in 2 days, relatively fast, and we just have like a big gap period, we should just have a huge, like, you just draw all the remaining like heavy hitters of your Pokemon team, and then I will draw them.
I mean, I'll give it a shot. Do I only have 10 minutes per creature, as usual?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they have to be within like the same like quality like limit as the other ones.
Oh, I wish I was a better artist. I wish I had a drawing tablet that I could use for this purpose.
Oh,
I wish I
Fanu.
had any skill with drawing tablets.
Oh, Fanu, I've shown you my drawings. You should.
Well, it's just a personal thing. You know?
You will still always be better than me, Fanu. I showed those pictures to my friend, and they're like, oh boy, don't worry, Brian, we're gonna put this right here, right on the fridge. And then the same friend was like, don't tell Brian, but I think his art looks like shit.
You get a gold star.
You get this participation medal.
You know, participation medals are not kids' fault, it's the parents' fault.
Yeah.
I think there's actually been scientific research at this point that points to, like, no. This is because of parents who can't accept that their little sunflower isn't the most perfect thing in the universe. We have a name for the collab project, too. It's called River City Girls.
Oh, it's just gonna be River City Ransom.
Which is interesting, because I like that franchise. Like, the core idea behind the games is really cool. It's a beat-em-up with RPG elements. And some of the more modern takes in it remind me a lot of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, which is not a bad thing to be compared to at all. Or is it proper to say that Scott Pilgrim reminds me of River City Ransom? Because, you know, timelines and all that.
Timeline and all that. Fanu, I'll pay you $20 in Bitcoins to not do any weed related things on Saturday.
Okay.
Like it's like 420 is not funny anymore.
Okay.
But if you put on your SS Army uniform and celebrate Der Führer's birthday, I won't fault you.
What do I look like? Somebody who's named Felix?
Yeah.
I wonder if anybody would get that if I said that in a more populated forum. Like, wait, what? What is he talking about? Because most people don't pay attention to a person's actual name. Like, the Game Grumps, Aaron, like, everybody knows them as Aaron and Danny because they don't really... They've said it so many times at this point. Like, people don't call him Ego Raptor anymore. He doesn't call himself Ego Raptor. And, like, Danny, he changed his name to Sexbang. Like, that's not just a title anymore. He is legally known as that, so...
Oh boy, I really hope his career doesn't fucking fail because that's gonna be really embarrassing.
I mean, Danny Don't You Know is their most popular song yet, and that was released not too long ago, so I think his band's doing alright.
For now, at least. He still has the most unremarkable cover of Africa.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to follow up on Weezer. Like, let's be real.
Well, because Weezer got fucking Weird Al to be in the music video. Playing
For just, like, one little part. If you say featuring Weird Al, like, you could have delivered a little more than that.
No, he's in the whole entire music video for it.
Oh, I thought he was just, like, he provided that one little bit.
No!
I didn't realize that was him on backup vocal.
No! Here's the thing. In that video, Weird Al is in the whole entire thing, and the main singer for Weezer doesn't even show up.
Oh. Okay.
It's just him lip-singing the main singer of Weezer.
Oh, okay. I was under the impression that something completely different was happening. Thank you for setting me straight on that one. I didn't realize that was the joke. That's actually kind of awesome. Actually, scratch that. That's very awesome. No kinda involved. You ever do that? Like, you're so used to saying the same kind of thing, it's just so routine for you that you don't actually say what you really mean anymore.
Say what you mean to say. Say what you mean to say.
It's like whenever somebody asks me how my day is going. If I go to CSL or something, my response is always, you know what, I'm doing alright, actually. Because that sounds very upbeat, that sounds very positive, and it's a nice break from the standard, like, I'm doing okay.
I didn't put the gun in my mouth today, so, you know, baby steps.
Not today, old friend.
Gosh, I literally mount these monsters more than I've ever seen you mount a monster for new.
I'm sorry.
I'm the bad at the game. Oh, did
It's
you?
like I go for because it happens super quickly, but I have to work so hard for the second one that it almost feels like it's not worth it anymore. Like I could be doing more damage just going for at that point. I had a feeling it was that. There's only one thing that causes a Monster Hunter World player to make those kinds of noises. Hey guys!
You thought I was
Help me kill
gone?
the monster?
Get out of here! You smell like poop now.
I could just shake off the poison. Like I naturally build in antidotes. It's a passive ability.
It's part of the bombs.
Again, going back to the characters we've assigned to these monsters, I like to imagine, like, he just legitimately thinks he's helping. He sees, like, he really wants to join. He really wants to be a hunter. He's like, I'll help you find a monster. Watch, let me play my hunting horn for a little bit.
Those are bombs. You're just throwing bombs.
I'm doing it in rhythm, though. Hang on a second. Hold on. Sorry, I'm fucking up the tempo kind of bad here.
What kind of rhythm is that? Half of the forest is on fire. It's the rhythm of the night.
Hold on, I'm trying to play Slipknot here.
I was Anjanette before I was a man. Oh god, now I just want to make a fucking cover of that song, but Monster Hunter related.
Just gonna play some Guar here. Give me a second.
Drugs, 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 drugs.
Oh, who's the band that sang Du Hast?
Rammstein?
Rammstein, yes! I forgot their name. How could I forget Rammstein? Hey, you think it's Rammstein or Ramstein?
I think they've said it's Rammstein.
Or are we just living in a different alternate universe altogether?
Shut the fuck up.
Why don't you come over here and make me?
Fine, I will.
You're not my real dad.
I could be.
You know, there was a moment in my life where I was kind of worried because my mom knew this one guy for years and years and years before she met my dad. And when she told me that, there was a brief period in my life where I wondered, wait a second, who's my real father? I had to ask her about that because it legitimately bugged me for a while, and she was like, oh, no, 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 no. Like, I never even had sex with that guy. Your father is your real father. And I'm like, okay, that's a load off my shoulders.
Like, I gave him a handy Randy one time, but that was different.
I don't know if she actually did or not, but that's none of my business, nor do I want to know that.
What, you don't want to know about your mom giving that guy a blowy joey?
And this conversation's over.
I thought so, but I just need to see.
Hey, so did you hear about the Mueller report that got released earlier today?
Hey,
I wanna
no
talk about
politics!
literally anything else.
No politics for New. You're destroying my stream.
You're right. I should talk about something that people are way less combative about, like whether or not they prefer pancakes or waffles.
Well, pancakes are better, but waffles just go easier. I guess I could just grind out Pookie for a bit.
Get yourself, like, at least a high rank set. Because it's better than having even the high-end low rank sets.
Because I can't equip my stupid attack gem I just got. Okay. Pookie, Pookie, Pookie. God, you're... Please. Just...
Bird up.
Bird up.
So have you seen that video? The, something about Monster Hunter?
Yeah. No, that's why I keep on making that joke. I keep on making the bird up joke because of that. Fine. God, I look so gay. I'm a violent metrosexual now, Fanu.
What?
Look at my fucking armor. I'm the Chippendales dancer.
Okay. Like, last night I had a stream where I was playing an idle game where I was dating a bunch of pretty anime boys. And this is still the gayest thing that I've done recently.
I can't, like, zoom into his fucking crotch, or I would. Someone just comes in, oh, let me look at the stream, and it's just me going,
That is the one downside to commentary, is I think about this a lot. That's why I'm always talking, that's why I'm always looking for something to try and say, is because you have to always be firing on all cylinders, commentary-wise, because people, fair or not, are going to come in and make it about your entertainment value and be like, do I want to watch somebody else instead?
bird up.
I wish I could make that noise. I wish I was one of those guys who was super good with sound effects.
Also, for you, I have checked, there is no mod for this game to allow you to skip cutscenes.
That's unfortunate.
What the fuck was that noise?
What? My,
No. this fucking guy. Like, in the Monster Hunter language, instead of just, like, you know, like, they go like, it's like, I'm just like...
He was about to fall off the box. You caught him in an awkward moment.
You okay, dude?
He turns around and he's like, Jesus, you almost gave that brother a heart attack.
Damn right. I can't make the rest of that joke because it's racist. Bird up.
Bird up. Worst show on television.
Funnily enough, I have enough attack boost that I'm at fucking attack boost 5, I think.
Well
attack
done.
boosts are 4 or 5. So like literally, if I get one more attack boost, I have to go maxed out. I have it maxed out.
Hmm.
Like you know what the like the most ideal like damage dealing like skill would be if you could get full critical eye, full attack boost, and full weakness exploit in a build.
That would be kind of amazing.
Cause you'd just be doing so much like crits and damage. But that's why I think that's why they're so separated from each other that it's not 100% possible to do it. Like, well, easily at least. It's probably entirely possible. It's just that my cosmic brain mind can't see it. Also, for new, we maybe after Pokemon on a Saturday we can do a Yu-Gi-Oh stream because you know you promised me. Daddy promised me. Doo -doo. Now watch as I get distracted and not go hunt the Jagras as I've since I'm in high rank now, some of these mining spots can be high rank mining spots.
Sorry, I'm focusing on something right now.
Bird up.
Don't worry about me, I'm just taking care of life back here. Furious adulting happening in the background.
Adulting that has intensified.
Extreme taxes.
Paying mortgage.
Dude, like, going to get your car repaired, or like tuned up or something, would be far more entertaining if you just had death metal playing in the background.
Changing the oil. Changing
You're-
the oil.
Like, you're marking off sources of income on the tax sheet, and every single one you do within a time frame increases your combo meter. Sick refund.
Oh, you know what was a joke for a while when people were talking about DMC?
What?
People just like looking at Demon's face as he just hears sword style, trickster, gun, sword, trickster, sword, like rapidly in the distance. Cause Dante would announce when he's switching between the styles, basically.
Ah, I see what's going on here.
And then Wooly from the formerly best friends was like, what about like when like you have a flashback of Dante's mom and like Dante's just in like when like the night that she dies, you just see Dante just curled up in the closet like crying as you just hear like sword, gun style, trickster, and like the little like and just hearing like Dante's mom being fucking tricked on. Like, there's just one demon out there just, like, styling on her, like, is getting, like, quadruple S. And Dante's like, why doesn't he just fucking stop? He's like, no, don't worry, I'm switching between my weapons. I'm getting this S-rank. Mundus is gonna be so happy.
That's basically the punchline of every webcomic ever, isn't it? Like applying real-world logic to video games.
Well, no, that's implying the video game logic in places where it shouldn't fucking be, like the somber moment of Dante's mom being killed. But instead of like it being somber, like no, the demons have to get their style gauge up. Stupid fat piece of crap.
I love how on flights they charge more for the aisle seat than the window seat, when I actually prefer looking outside.
I think it's just ease to the bathroom.
Yeah, I guess that's also a good point.
Stupid fucking idiot.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do anything bad.
I'm talking to the Jagras. I'll be good. I like when you deflate the fucking Jagras and you look so fucking disgusting. Like, where's your fat now, fat boy?
All over the floor where you spilled my guts.
Sound of fat iguana screaming intensifies. Oh, he's stunned. Now it's time to sharpen. Fucking mini Jagras, you piece of garbage! I have tipped him over 3 times in a row now.
I mean, he is the tutorial monster.
Well, this is high rank version of him.
Right, he's the tutorial for high rank.
No, that was Pookie.
Oh, right.
Pookie's the next pathetic one up.
You know, I thought my travel anxiety had completely cleared from me. It hasn't. Because even the idea of flying right now is getting me all stressed out again, and I don't know why. I don't know, I just see the thing asking me for like, hey, do you want flight insurance in case your baggage mysteriously disappears or you miss a flight connection?
Or you fucking die?
And both of those thoughts scare the shit out of me.
I look like my character looks like a fucking aggressive child molester. He just has no face, but he's in these fucking booty shorts. Well, I'm at 2.1% frame drops.
あだ見に行くソッシー牛見よ
What? Where are you at?
2.1 frame percent frame drops.
Hmm.
Okay, Jagras, your armor better be decent. You better have some good skills on there. Speed eating, intimidator. Fortitude's decent. Can't unlock any of these though. I need pants.
Don't we all though?
John Freeman. And the pants were dead. The best part is, you know, my friend John Frenew.
Yeah.
I made that joke to him, and he's like, I don't even know what that you're trying to fucking reference to.
Did you share him? Did you share the video with him, or did you just let that sit?
No, I eventually shared it with him, and he's like, I hate you. And I'm like, I hate me too.
Yeah? Yeah?
For the dragon, for the Monster Hunter language, like when I'm talking to the Grow guy, his voice click of just yeah. It just sounds like someone's just like, oh god, we really fucked up on the ADR on this. You need to come in. Oh, there we go. Moving up to the world. I'm in the living quarters.
Nice.
These are shit. I went
Good stuff,
backwards.
man.
Private suite. Get my own harp. Harp cats. Oh, another thing of like I thought was really dumb of Gaijin Koopa the Hunter was like he was talking about like how he likes the multiplayer in like the original one. I get what he was trying to say is like it's two different campaigns.
Oh yeah.
But I'm just like, except you know the multiplayer is much more easy to, you know, fucking use in this game than like the fucking convoluted garbage trash that it used to be.
Yeah. And here's the thing, like I was trying to get one of my roommates into a game or two. And it's so interesting looking from an outside perspective because even after all the changes they made, it's still kind of a convoluted mess.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of funny. The wiggler in the pot.
Yeah.
I really never messed around with that kind of thing, putting pets all over the suite. Figuring all the fun places they can be. In fact, I haven't messed around with pets in general, honestly. I know about the pink bunnies, but that's the only, like, rare variant. I'm sure there are way more. Somebody has to have documented that at this point.
Oh yeah, no, the like all of them have been like founded. My little crow.
What if there was, like, this one rare one? You had to catch all of the other strange variants before you even had a chance of this one showing up. And it was like a little mini quest unto itself. Like, it wasn't an official thing, like a post on the board for you to go out and hunt it. But, like, some of the NPCs, if you talk to them, would be like, yo, I heard about this weird little critter that you could find out there. Have you ever seen anything like that? And you get, like, little hints here and there in the dialogue, and then finally, after catching all of the other ones, it would finally pop in. And there wouldn't be a cutscene or anything for it, it would just be there.
You know, it'd probably just be a fucking Shiba Inu.
Like an actual animal.
Yeah, like it's just a normal like fucking Shiba Inu. It just comes out, probably would have like a little scarf on, and you're just like, and it doesn't even like you don't even have to use your net. It just walks over to you, and it's like bark bark, and it's just like pet required, and you're just like what?
It has a translator color. Arf, arf. Petting required. Please
Activate pet protocols now. You're an aggressive little motherfucker.
Squirrel.
Where?
Hi there.
And then you get your own special little gear that allows you to throw the fucking Shiba Inu at the monsters. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it distracts them for a bit. Go, D-Dog! Bark. Oh, you have such a way with words, D-Dog. Bark, bark. I really like that in Metal Gear Solid 5, the horse and the dog both have eye patches. And that they're called D-Dog and D-Horse.
Where did my phone disappear to?
Up your butt.
Oh, no wonder I can't find it. That's a. You got something stuck in your throat, buddy?
You
Can't just whey like that.
Oh.
That'll get you banned in League of Legends.
Quack, 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 quack. I do what I want.
So all the Mont. Seriously, where did I leave this thing? Oh, there it is. As soon as I freaking stayed. I'm gonna let everybody know what the plan is.
Quack, 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 quack.
knows where I will be and when. Alright. I am good to go when the time comes. It's all locked in and we're ready. Now all I have to do is just take care of it. Alright, I am all kinds of jittery and worked up now. I need to go calm my nerves and... Do you mind if I hop out for a little bit?
Well, then I might as well just end the fucking stream.
How long were you planning on going for?
Let's see. We're at probably another, like, 25, 30 minutes.
I think I can handle that.
Okay. I just, like, I just tried to average out at 3.
Okay. It's just, it was like that fluttery feeling in my chest. You know, like when you get your adrenaline worked up way too high. That's all I was dealing with there.
Yeah, you're having heart palpitations.
Some simple breathing helps you manage that.
Yeah, you're having heart palpitations.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, you're gonna fucking die.
I was told once upon a time by some doctor that there was something weird with my heart's valve. But I had another doctor check me later after that, and they were like, not seeing anything weird. We don't know what that doctor was talking about.
Most likely, it was probably something with your heart wasn't growing correctly, but it probably just re-corrected itself.
Maybe. I think the extent of it was that one of the valves could work both ways. Like, it could either pump blood out and in, depending.
Ooh, that's bad.
But then, like, an actual cardiologist, somebody who specialized in it after the fact, like, years later was like, no, we're not seeing anything along those lines. Like, your heart is 100% normal. You're good.
Well, except that you're
Nothing to see here.
except that you know you're a streamer. That's gonna kill your heart. And you're just
Everything's looking normal except for the fact that you are a literal subhuman.
who shouldn't exist on this earth. And
You
you're
are
like,
actually the spawn of Cthulhu. Wait here while we get an exorcist, because this is out of my field of expertise.
you're the spawn that he didn't want. He was like, ew, gross. What the fanu? He's gonna dress up as Peach one day. And I don't want to be there
I'm
to see
just
that.
gonna let this one wander on Earth for a little bit.
I don't want it anymore.
He's the... He's the eldritch god that doesn't get any followers.
Quite literally.
What if Cthulhu had a Twitch channel?
It would just probably be like cryptic, like moaning and groaning.
I feel like there's some kind of political commentary. Like, they're all on the internet and they're talking to each other. Like, Nyarlathotep and Cthulhu just have this blood feud going on. They're making, like, rap battle videos back and forth.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna stop right there. Like, you could say that about, like, literally any of them. They all seem not to like each other. I used to have a running joke with one of my friends because, for, like, the Dagon, like, movie that came out a while ago, it just implies that, like, Dagon just kept on showing up and, like creating, like a near, like, generation of, like, people living in this, like, city. So I just, like, made this joke that Dagon is, like, the man whore of them, and he just can't keep it in his fucking pants. And he just keeps on getting, like, he constantly just has to keep on sleeping on fucking Cthulhu's couch. Hey, Cthulhu, it's me! Dagon, what are you doing here? I got kicked out. How?
Can I just crash on your couch for a little bit?
No. Come
Oh,
on.
come on, man. You know I'm good for it.
No, you're not.
I paid you back for the last one.
No, you didn't. You stole half of my pantry. Those were precious human souls. I can't get those back. I'll be your friend. I don't want to be your friend.
Listen, man, I've got this thing going on right now, okay? Once it takes off, you and I are both going to be just drowning in mortal souls, okay? This one's gonna work.
1 century. That's all you got. You won't regret it, Cthulhu.
You're the best, but you won't.
Like Cthulhu wakes up and they're like, what the fuck is this place? So I got us thrown into a Russian prison. What?
I mean, no container can hold us anyway.
No,
Like, we could just bust out anytime we want.
And then he's like, sorry, we're stuck here. How? So
We are planar beings. Like, how are they keeping us here?
So I accidentally taught the humans how to contain us?
So, have you ever heard of the SPC Foundation?
I think you spelt it wrong. Shut up.
I'm glad you caught that.
like Dagon's like, I think you spelt it wrong. Like, no. It's like, please contain Cthulhu. It's like, no, stop.
You ever heard of PC culture? Well, this is PCC culture.
I don't like this. I don't like you.
I don't like me either, I'm starting to realize.
Let me go call my lawyer. Yeah, drama, it's me.
Oh, hello. How's it going, buddy?
I'm in prison.
Oh, again?
There wasn't a first time. There wasn't?
No, I'm just messing with you. What's going on? How can I help?
You gotta get me out of here, man. I'm stuck in here with Dagon.
Alright. Let me make a couple calls. I'll get right on that.
5 centuries later. Hey, you said you were getting on that. Oh, I got distracted.
No, Drawman's good for it. Like, that guy's really good. Like, when he says he's gonna do something, well... I mean, nobody's watching. No, I shouldn't talk about somebody behind their back. That's not cool.
No, yeah. So let's just continue on with my joke. It's like, so I thought you were getting me out of here, man. Dagon's been telling me the same 5 stories for the last 500 years.
I'm sorry. So I was working on this thing right here. I'll have it done soon, okay?
5.
You'd think in those 5 centuries, Cthulhu would be like, okay, he's starting to think of other plans. Also, where would humanity be 500 years from now? We also need to take that into account. We'd have to assume that in that time, he would not worm his way into the mind of all of the people working in that facility.
No, they're robots. Can't you just, like, use your mind powers to get out? I could, if they had minds. They're literally run on, they're robots. Well, you can manipulate technology.
It's a kind of brain.
They're running on calculators. I don't know how they did it. And you just look at the robot guards and they just have, like, the TI, like, calculator faces.
Executing guard protocol.
Bork,
How's it going today, Slugger?
bork, bork, bork. Shit, I activated dog mode. This is bullshit. I need a raise.
Here's where I'd put my Colt. If I had one.
They get out of prison like, okay, you can finally go take over the world. I don't wanna. Just wanna go home. Wanna go to sleep.
You know, it's different. It was different when I was slumbering for centuries because I didn't remember that. Like, I at least had the pleasure of dreaming. That was just fucking boring. I've had a lot of time to sit here and plan my revenge on this pathetic plane of existence.
And then I unplanned it because I got really bored of that. And now I'm here. All over again.
It's like Plastic Man. I was scattered to every corner of the earth, sitting at the bottom of the ocean. It drove me mad. But then insanity got boring, so I started writing poetry instead.
Like Cthulhu's like, okay, finally you can go to sleep. Whoever's knocking on that door is the deadest motherfucker on the face of the planet.
I'm not even gonna eat their soul. I'm gonna put it on the shelf like a goddamn trophy.
And then it's just like, it's Dagon again. It's like, I need to sleep on your couch. No! Douche! Hachi. Hey, Nathro Tap! No.
But Cthulhu won't take me in.
No. Hey, Yellow King! No. Azure?
Only if you say my name. I'm not falling for that one yet.
You know that shit doesn't work on me! Hey, Azurgoth, how's the band going? Hachi. Fuck a guy's girlfriend one time. He gets really angry about it.
Ow, like that actually hurt my throat to make that noise. I was just trying to make the most horrible sound I could possibly think of. I didn't even get close to it. It was supposed to sound like even more like screamy and wailing. Like basically, you know that sound effect that plays in Left 4 Dead whenever you alert the horde? Something close to that is what I was going for. Whoever can make that, whoever made that sound effect for the game, you're a freaking legend.
Must find pants. Must put on pants.
Pants protocol initiated.
You know what? Doesn't matter. I don't look like a
I can imagine that being the premise for an indie game. Robot wants pants.
Is it a sequel to Robot Wants Kitty?
Oh, I forgot about that game. You know what? It might be. No. Because there was Robot Wants Kitty, and then there was Robot Wants Dog, and then there was Robot Wants Ice Cream, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Love how you went through that whole game and then you realized that cats and dogs don't get along with each other.
Oh, what a bother.
That would be the punchline to that game. Because past the kitty one, all of them had an anti-climax at the end. The anticlimax for Robot Wants Pants is that he realizes, oh, I've just got a wheel, I can't even wear these.
Those fucking kunai? Did he have kun? If I become a mall ninja now? No, I'm... Sorry, guys. I have to use Greatsword now.
my great sword.
Cause I'm Gutsu!
Oh, I see it.
Griffith! Griffith! I'm just gonna call every single monster Griffith now.
Excuse me, sir. Nobody addresses my girlfriend in such a manner.
Griffith!
Defend your honor, sir.
Eh. I don't like you. Griffith! Okay, I don't feel like playing anymore, so I'm actually gonna end this.
Okay. This, like, you're all streamed out?
Yeah, basically.
I get there sometimes. It's understandable.
We can still talk a little bit afterwards.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye for now, because you're the only one watching.
Aw. There were some people from the Discord here. But yeah. Thanks for inviting. It's always fun.
No problem. Bad.